Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this ended up, I wanted it to just all be one video, but as we know, I'm working with what I've got. My external hard drive makes my computer want to blow up when I'm trying to like edit a video that's like an hour of footage. So this is going to be its own video, I guess. This email that I got from one of you guys, I'm gonna be going into the website because apparently I had a lot more to say than I originally thought. So it's gonna be its own video, and yeah, let's get right into it.
Way, and we'll show you how later in this video.
Unfortunately, most network marketers.
Okay, this looks like it is a commercial on YouTube, but it says Go Beach Boss Influencer. What? So are they like their own sect of Beachbody?
Network marketers don't know how to grow an audience of raving fans who want to buy their product and join their team. But it's not your fault.
Why do I feel like they're slowly, creepily walking at me? They're coming to get us.
Learn how.
That's why we've made it our mission to help network marketers all over the world leverage the internet to build the business of their dreams.
Now, get this. Most network marketers, when they...
They're coming to get me. I have to run. They're stalking the prey.
They message strangers on social media, they would say something like this. Hey, I have this amazing ground floor opportunity that you would be so great at. Would you mind checking it out? If not, not big deal. Which, if you didn't know, is very spammy and rude.
Lucky for us in our...
It's very spammy and rude. It is spammy. This says join our coaching program. More scammers scamming the scammers.
Lucky for us and our students, we figured out a better way. This might sound crazy, but we've spent over 6 figures to learn what we know how to do now. We actually hired top network marketers, mentors, copy experts, brand experts, and we put our brains together to figure out a better way of doing things. A better way to attract the right people into your downline by getting your qualified, perfect prospects coming to you.
Editing Melanie here with the really high quality camera on my computer. I'm sorry, I'm gonna run this back for you guys. But the girl on the right, it looks like she was doing the chicken dance.
Wanting to join your team and...
So they're gonna teach us attraction marketing? You don't need to join whatever coaching program this is to learn that.
Customers coming to you as well without feeling like a salesy weirdo.
Our students have used this system.
If you're in network marketing, you're probably a salesy weirdo because you're going to post every day about the products, and that's salesy weirdo stuff. And you probably talk like a salesy weirdo.
To grow audience and teams of thousands of amazing people, and you can too. You just need to be smart about it.
So here's what we want you to do. Click the link below to learn our proven system. We're giving it away for free. Our proven 3-step
You better be given away for free. I guarantee there is nothing worth paying for in it.
formula.
And the best part is this formula works for any niche and any level of experience. Even if you're shy, have no following, no team, and no results. And again, it's free.
I'm back. And I want to know why now she has one of her hands behind her back. Does she have a secret? What's back there? What is this woman doing?
You have nothing to lose. Click the link and we'll see you on the inside.
Oh my god, my chocolate's gone. What a disaster. Okay, so I went to the website on here, and this website, oh my god, you guys, this just first thing off the bat, like there's not much to look at here. Okay, there's like nothing to really click on to find out more, and it looks like, I don't know if you guys remember these, and I think I talked about it once on my channel, but if not, I'll remind you. When I was, I think in like the 7th or 8th grade, my parents gave us a computer to share, and I got on the computer and for some reason thought that, you know, those pop-ups that would say, like, have you put in your information, and they would send you a free computer, like obviously a scam. And I knew they were a scam, but also kind of figured one of them has to be real. I don't know what was going on in my childhood brain, but I signed up for probably dozens of those things. Oh my gosh. Like those websites look like this website. Like this looks like a scam website. I would not put my info in here, you guys, but it says discover how to attract the right people into your downline by swiping. Our simple 3-step recruiting formula. Inside this blueprint, you'll discover how to get 10 to 20 people coming to you every week from social media wanting to join your opportunity, why everyone is not your prospect, and what kind of people are more likely to say yes to your product/service, how to build a big team even if you're shy, have no following, no team, and no results yet. Get instant access. I'm going to answer these for you in case you're curious or can't guess or don't already know what this stuff is going to say. How to get 10 to 20 people coming to you every week from social media wanting to join your opportunity. You are going to have to really reach a lot of people on your social media. So now they've already played TikTok, they have Instagram, Facebook, and they have Instagram Reels now too. I wonder if they're doing Facebook Messenger parties. I feel like I remember that being a thing. I don't know. Someone let me know if that's a thing, because I haven't personally been invited to any of those, so I don't know what they're like. But you need all of those social to get 10 to 20 people coming to you. You really need to have a big audience. You're not going to have 10 to 20 people coming to you with like 100 people on each social platform. Like, that's just not how it's going to go. You need to have a lot more than that. Why everyone is not your prospect. Everyone is not your prospect. So they're saying instead of casting your net wide to everyone, you need to niche down. So you're looking for the people who think exactly how you want people on your team to think, have the same goals. Like, you need to really like narrow it down and really only advertise and make your content cater towards them, basically. And what kind of people are more likely to say yes to your product service? People who I would say are more at risk. So you've got your moms, obviously, your people who are, a little tight on money, which is so many of us right now. People looking for another job, which is conflicting to what I just said and what they just said on here, why everyone is not your prospect, but it's everyone who needs money. Like, I'm confused. Okay, to your product service. Nobody needs MLM products, so let's keep that in mind. How to build a big team even if you're shy, have no following, no team, and those are all it. You fake it till you make it. You give yourself some other personality. You become something else altogether. And you put forward your best foot, especially on social media. And when people realize in person that you're not the same, it doesn't matter because you're already scammed. Learn the exact formula we use to recruit over 3,000 team members, 10,000 customers, and generate over $8 million. Beach Boss Influencers is a fun, results-driven coaching community founded by 5 network marketing leaders. The Beaches. Is that supposed to be like the what am I saying here? With a combined experience over 40 years in the industry. Oh, what does that mean? Does that mean what is it? Combined experience of over 40 years in the industry? So are they saying like each person's been in for a few years and they're adding that up? What's happening? Generating more than $8 million in sales online. The Beaches have collectively recruited over 3,000 team members and 10,000 customers in the last 5 years. So a bunch of top huns. Enter your details to get this proven 3-step formula and start attracting your prospects to you even if you have no friends left, no experience, no results. Should I do it for the video, you guys? Under here in fine print, it says, once you've submitted your details to us, you may be sent other relevant information, including marketing, products, or membership details, but your information will never be shared with third parties outside of the Beach Boss Influencer network. You have the right to stop receiving emails from us at any time, and all emails include an unsubscribe button, as they should. We're going to do it. Oh, wow. Okay, so now we're at a new, it goes to another scammy page. New Year's sale, limited time, 86% off. What kind of a number is that? Number 1. Number 2, for free social influencer form. Oh, your free social form. What? Oh my God. Your free social influencer formula is on its way to your inbox. In the meantime, discover how to waste more money. Discover the secrets to attract high quality prospects. Build momentum quickly without cold messaging, chasing, blah, blah, blah. So now you can get that information for $13. I wouldn't pay $1 for what they're about to say. A single one of my dollars would not go to this. You're getting closer to running out of people to talk to every single day. Well, not when you're in It Works and your upline teaches you to follow people every single day. And then you get an app to see who's not following you back and you go unfollow those people so you're not wasting your follows. And then you have more people. Maybe this is geared towards the people who are maybe like 35 and up who maybe are used to running MLMs in person. Because this says social media is a completely different thing compared to running home parties, vendor booths, coffee shop meetings, prospecting restaurant servers and bartenders, handing out samples at softball and baseball games. Because I know a lot of people aren't doing that anymore. That's kind of old school. Most network marketers don't get this and unintentionally come across as desperate. Well, if you're in network marketing, you're probably desperate. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to effortlessly get engagement on their social media posts and videos while others hear crickets anytime they post? I would think it's a lot of different factors. The quality of content, like how nice it is to look at. Are you using trending sounds? Are you catching the algorithm? Are you someone who already has a wide audience on social media? Are you putting out shareable content, like stuff people are going to want to share, thus getting you more eyes and more views? Like all of those things are going to come into play. And then it translates in their teams. Those same people that get engagement easily sponsor new reps and rapidly rank up. Also something to consider is how many people who already have established a good presence on social media are in network marketing. So they're going to naturally have an easier time right off the bat, while others struggle to recruit a single soul. Kind of makes you wonder, what secret do these top producers know that others don't, right? Yeah, and you're not going to tell us what it actually is, because I have heard allegedly some top boss babes in really any company, they pay for followers so they can get to the 1,000 on TikTok so they can go live. They pay for, I heard about people in Beachbody. It was either Bomb Party or the Pearl Party ones doing the TikTok thing. Beachbody reps paying for followers on Instagram to make it look like they're more popular than they are, but they're just a bunch of bot accounts, and that doesn't really help your engagement in the long run. So it doesn't even make sense to do that, really, unless you want to make yourself look cool, but who cares about that if you're not making money? Well, whether you consider a secret or not, there's a very good reason why some people are able to rank advance on command and build huge teams fast, while most others get told no over and over again. Okay, also, I have heard that allegedly, sometimes in companies, the corporate team, if you like are in good standing with them and you're like a top boss babe, they will take, like if you ask them to move you, they can rearrange your chart. Allegedly. And the good news is it has little to do with luck, talent, or charisma. False. A lot of it has to do with luck, talent, or charisma, and timing. The secret to attracting a constant flow of prospects is, in fact, the secret to... Okay, so basically this is what you're getting, I guess, for the $13. The number one formula to uncover the hidden pool of prospects that are all ready to join your team and buy your products so you will never run out of people to talk to. How to use the top earner proof system for turning your social media into a powerful automated customer and teammate recruiting magnet without cold prospecting, mass messaging, or spamming the internet. Yeah, get other people to do that. How to create content that builds trust, establishes influence, and makes your audience want to work with you. What to do right now to stop repelling prospects, alienating friends, and spamming strangers. There is no way, in my opinion, to prevent yourself from somehow, on some level, alienating your friends and family if you're in an MLM. I just don't think that's possible. How to be more influential and stand out in a noisy news feed without turning your social media into a billboard for your product. Well, if you turned it into a billboard for your product, you would really just, I think, especially on Instagram, just definitely fall into the noisy news feed, because I would just scroll by. The system top earners use to build credibility and automatically become the person others want to fall and work with. There's a hair on my screen. And so much more. I bet there is. Oh my God. And I like how this is one of those timers, and I guarantee if I closed it out and opened it back up, the timer would start over again. I have 22 minutes left to claim this offer. And they said the original price is $97. Please. I think that's fake, because how could you charge that much money for such useless information? Well, not useless, but stuff you could really find anywhere. You could just Google it. You could, honestly, I would just look it up on YouTube and listen to people, and that way you can stalk their social media and see that they clearly have been using those tactics and stuff like that. So, okay, so let's take a look at the email and what they sent, the little secret formula that they're giving out just for us. Okay, this has a picture of the beaches at the top. Congrats, Melanie. Here's your copy of the social influence of formula. We're gonna download it. Let's hope I don't download a virus just for YouTube. That would be sad. Just in case we're meeting for the first time, we are Beach Boss influencers. Okay, they said all that on their website. We love the industry and we did all the things our uplines told us to do, everything from home parties to chasing strangers at malls, but we still struggled big time. And the worst part was that we hated the whole process. We knew that there had to be a better way and didn't stop searching till we found it. In this short ebook, we are going to share with you our simple 3-step process. Oh my God. I'm not going to read through this whole thing because I don't want everyone to pass away from boredom. Okay, they're going to tell us what not to do here. Okay. If what you're currently doing is working, please keep doing it. There is no need to fix what's broken. But if you ended up here because you're stuck, even though you've been listening to your upline, it might be a sign that it's time to explore different strategies, the ones that actually work. Okay, get to it, you know? Major pitfalls of social media marketing that you need to avoid. Stop constantly posting about your products all over social media. Well, isn't that what they're supposed to be doing? I mean, if you're not posting about them consistently, then you're not being consistent with the products and you're not a good product of the product if you're not posting about the products. We know our products are amazing and you want to shout about them from the rooftop, but let's be honest, every time you post about your kids, garden, or travels, you get tons of likes and comments. But business posts get ignored, leaving you with crickets, right? Yeah. Because that's not what your actual friends and family are interested in. Stop posting about them. That's not what your prospects want. Don't worry, we cover how to do it inside Social Recruiting Secrets. Oh, this is the thing you have to buy. This is the $13 thing. Stop branding your company and brand yourself. Okay, let's see if that's what they say. That's my guess, is that they're gonna say brand yourself. We are sorry to break it to you, but your products and your amazing company is not your attractor factor. Your attractor. That's too corny. I can't. Simply because there are hundreds of thousands of other distributors who are selling the exact same thing makes you just one of many. Even Amazon has your products. Yeah, and recently I was on Amazon and they have Young Living products. So there really is no need for buying from a distributor. And before someone hops on here and says, those aren't the genuine products, who cares? The genuine products aren't even that special. Savannah Marie has videos all about that on her channel. Instead, you need to learn how to become one of a kind and start branding yourself as a person who can solve all your prospects' problems. 3, stop adding a bunch of random people to your friends list because you've been told to make more friends. Oh, the It Works girlies are not gonna like this one. The truth is everyone is not your prospect, and chasing people who are not interested is exhausting, 100%, and most of the people you're sending hate girl messages to are not interested, so. Besides, it's dragging your social media algorithm down, and those who are interested might not even see your posts. Depending on what social media platform you're on, they're not gonna see your post anyway. It's better to have 50 friends who are loving your content and engaging than 5,000 people who never engage and have no clue who you are and why your posts are in their newsfeed. 100%, because I have currently the 6,000 something followers on Instagram. Most of them, I'm talking like 98% of them, are people I don't know, don't remember who they are. Because I mass added them from my time in my MLM. And I've been slowly working on unfollowing people. Like if I don't recognize their username, like I don't know who you are. Like, so hopefully that doesn't piss anyone off. But I feel like social media will be more enjoyable for me since I do kind of have to use it to get my content out there. If the people who are on it, like I actually knew and they weren't just random people from my MLM days. Like I don't need that reminder of what I did. Okay, that's what my YouTube channel is for. But most of those people on my Instagram don't engage with my content. Why? Because they shouldn't. Because they don't know me and they don't care about my posts. Every once in a while I get a message from someone, they'll be like, oh my God, you cold messaged me one time, so happy to see that you're out, stuff like that, which is really great. But so many of those people like don't interact with my stuff, which is perfectly fine because I probably don't interact with theirs. In fact, I rarely actually look at my Instagram feed. I'm usually just on the Explore page because it's so clogged with people I don't know. 4, stop sending copy and paste messages. Oh, here, okay, but like there were some leaders in It Works who would tell us to stop doing that. Stop sending the copy and paste messages. But it's also like, I'm not going to change each message. Like, I tried that a couple times, like changing each one for the person's name, changing some emojis in. It's exhausting. When you get emails, like marketing emails, they're automated. There's not a person sitting there typing out your name and a personal message. They don't have to do that. And multi-level marketing companies historically have wanted you to do that, but in person or on social media or on the phone. Stop sending copy and paste messages about your opportunity to people you've not been in touch for a while, or worse, those who you just recently added to your friends list. People don't care even if your stuff can really help them until you build, know, like, and trust with them. That's really weird wording. Relationship is the reason for traction, period. Yeah, like once you're better at making people think you care about them, it's easier to then manipulate them to get them into the business. Grab it now and get a chance to speak to a coach, another human who has been where you are now and can hold your hand guiding you through this process. Yes, you will not be speaking with a walrus, you will be speaking with a human being. That is insane. I'm so glad they pointed that out. Oh, here we go. This is a little bit more informational maybe. Step 1, grow the right audience. This step is so crucial and important that if it's missed or neglected, nothing else will work. This whole thing is so much filler. You need people who want what you're offering and are excited to get started. Trust us. Those people do exist. As a matter of fact, you're one of them. Focus on finding people just like you, motivated, driven, committed, and coachable. Okay, and it's not saying how to do that, but okay. The best part, you don't have to look for them, chase them, or beg them. Because if you set up your attraction strategy right, they will find you. Attraction marketing is really hard to make work. I am proof of that. You don't want to keep chasing everyone and getting rejected. You want to start attracting people who are already looking for what you're offering. If you're in weight loss, your perfect prospects are not just all overweight people, but those who are actively trying and looking for different ways to lose weight. That's basically everyone, including myself. If you are in health and wellness, you should be after people who want to get healthier, not everyone. You will be surprised how many people are happy with where they're at and not ready to change anything, which is fine. Okay. If you're in skincare, you should be after people who care about their skin and how they look, people who want to improve their skin situation right now. If you are in finance, you should be after people who are aware of financial problems and want to solve them. Oh, we hope you get the idea. Yes. Oh my God. So here we go. It's a little worksheet for you. Answering the questions below will help you identify what kind of people are most likely to be interested in your stuff. I wonder if anybody's printing these out and giving them to their team, or personally printing them out and filling them out. I hope not. What problems does your prospect currently have? See, this is hard. So you're sitting here asking yourself these questions, but if you're in a lot of MLMs these days, they are spreading into so many different facets. So do you just pick a line, like a Monique's skincare line, or do you stick to their makeup line, or do you stick to their health and wellness line and like cater to those people? Oh, but then they also have their hair care line. So do you have to find people who are interested in all that? How are you supposed to really niche down? Like, I feel like this website is telling us to. What problems does your prospect currently have? Weight loss, health and wellness, skincare, hair care, etc. Like that's not as niche as they're trying to make it seem like you can niche it down to. What desired outcome are they looking for? To lose weight, to get healthier, to have longer, thicker hair, to have clearer skin, to finally feel like they look nice in makeup. Like, please, what other products and services might they have tried in the past? Anything they can get from the store. Oh my God. What topics are they searching on Google? Are you supposed to ask people that? Can we get a little guidance? Like, are you supposed to just ask all your prospects what they're looking for on Google? What books are they reading? A lot of people don't read books, including myself. So, like, every once in a while I read articles and stuff, and I go down rabbit holes and whatnot, but usually I'm not reading books. What Facebook groups are they a part of? Like, what are you stalking, like, each prospect's life and filling out this sheet? No thanks. What gurus are they following? Who cares? How can you help them solve their problems? By offering a product and getting out of their business. Like, leave them alone. Now you might be thinking, where do I find them? Good question. We'll get there. But first, let's talk about what will happen if you don't learn how to grow the right network. Oh, Yeah, growing the network, growing the right network is important, because while my upline, and it seemed like everybody else in the business, would add normal people with normal social media. Like they're posting pictures of their family, they're going to school, chill stuff. And for some reason, I just added everybody, anybody and everybody, but a lot of the people who ended up accepting my friend request were people, I'm not even sure how to put it, but they were people who I wouldn't be friends with in real life, and they're people who have questionable stuff going on. I'm honestly not sure how to say it without getting too specific, but there are a lot of people who were on my social media who now I would block. And I don't want to call them crazy, but they're definitely unhinged folks. There were unhinged folks on my social media. Get a mentor. If you need help mastering this step and wish someone who has successfully done it before would hold your hand and show you all the ropes, check the social, then you really want you to just buy the course, which is normally $97, but for today only, it's $13. It should be $1. I guarantee there's nothing good in there. It's a simple 3-video series with tons of bonuses and a free one-on-one coaching call. Okay, so it's pre-made content. I mean, it is only $13. Okay, I'm not mad at, let's not focus on the price point, but it's pre-recorded content. So it's not personalized for you or anything like that, except you get a one-on-one coaching call, which should be free. And it's not really free since you paid for the course. So let's jot that down. Beach Blast Influencers is one of the fastest growing mentorship communities for network marketers that provides free and professional social media influence strategies that are fun and actually work. Does anybody else read stuff out loud and not really understand what they said? Like if nothing grabs, like I just read the whole paragraph. I have no idea what I just read. And I've always been that way. My mom, I think she asked the school to put me in some sort of like help group. I don't know. I think I was meeting with like the school aide or something. I don't know. And she was like trying to help me read. And like reading and comprehension was not my skill set, because I would read it and just forget. Oh, and so she has like a testimony on here. Building relationships. Most marketers fail. Because at the end of the day, they're not, you don't need to build relationships to sell a product. That's just not necessary. Not in the way that MLMs want you to build relationships anyway. We see it all the time. Once networkers learn how to add more prospects to their network, they start promoting to that network right away. Well, yeah. I mean, like, should you wait like 2 weeks? Like, these are questions I used to ask my upline. Like, how long should I like build a relationship with them, build a rapport before I message them? And that's what we were taught at the time. So I wonder, like, if in the course that you're going to pay for, does it actually say how long you should wait? Because some people in It Works, when I was in at the time, they would say, oh, I would say I just like a couple photos and comment on their stuff, and then I'm in their inbox, like with the Hey Girl message. I'm not saying it was right, but that is what we did, and that is what people on my team taught, and that is what I taught. It's a recipe for repellent marketing, and you don't want to repel people, do you? I do. Well, in person, I want to repel people. I get such bad anxiety. I was on a walk earlier today, and this man said hi. He was also on a walk, and you kind of see like all the same people in this neighborhood because it's kind of small. And so I've seen him on his little walks before, and he was like, hey, how's it going? I'm like, hey. But I always hope that people won't say hi to me. And this one lady, I was walking by and I was hoping she wouldn't say hi to me. And she did. Like, she made a point, you know, of being like, I'm saying hi to you. And very nice lady. But and I was just like, no. And so then I'm like, when I walk back on the same street, do I say hi to her again? The next time I'm walking, do I say hi to her then? Like, what do I do? What do I do? So now I put my headphones on, and I plan on getting headphones that go over the head, and that way they don't, fall off when you're working out and walking. You don't have to like readjust them all the time and stuff. So I'm gonna get those so it's more obvious to other people that I have my headphones on. And then I'll put my sunglasses on, and then just maybe they'll ignore me. That's the goal. A people repeller in real life. I don't mind talking to people on social media, but in real life, it's too much. The fact, unless I've had a good cup of coffee, then everyone's my BFF. The fact is, building relationships will naturally take time, but the amateur marketer won't have enough patience to let real relationships blossom. Yeah, because they're not real relationships, so let's remember that. Like, the goal is to sell them something, so it's not a real relationship. Or they'll think it doesn't work because they don't see immediate sales. Well, I wonder why that is. Of course, they would be discouraged when they're not getting immediate sales. I think that would be true even in a regular business. You'd be like, oh man, like I kind of thought I would get a sale by now. But also in these MLMs, a lot of them have goals and like extra bonuses when you sign up. Like in my company, if we signed up and got like our first 2 customers, then our upline got a like what they called a fast start bonus, and I think it was $100, maybe $120. It's all fuzzy now. But yeah, my upline would get $100 or $120 when I either got 2 customers right away myself or she placed them under me. But that was the goal, and when you don't meet the goal, yeah, that's kind of a bummer. Because you think if the company sets out a goal, then it's achievable, and it's not the same for everybody. If you want to be in this industry for the long run, please don't be in this industry for the long run. If you're a hun watching this, please don't be in this for the long run. You need to know that sacrificing short-term gain for long-term success. You need to know that sacrificing short-term gain for long-term success is always worth it. It is not. I need you to hear me right now. It is not worth it in an MLM, and it will never really be, in my opinion. Is it worth it now for me? Yeah, because I have a lot of content and opinions to talk about, and YouTube is a great platform because I can't shut up. So it's a great place for me to just jabber on, and apparently some people like it. Maybe even you watching this video. So hooray. But a lot of times when I see people talk about how long they've been in MLMs and it's longer than I was in, I am shocked as to how they were in first. If they're a top leader, it kind of makes more sense. But if they weren't, I am in shock and awe as to how they stayed in that long. Because I know why I did, but it's just so crazy from the outside looking in now. So take time to get to know your people and let them get to know you, what you're passionate about, what makes you excited, and what your mission is. Why do they need to know that? To buy some skinny wraps or to buy your protein shake. What is the Beachbody one? Shakeology. Yeah, I don't need to know what Susan's husband's name is, how many kids she has, what color hair they have, and what she likes to do with her weekends. I don't care. I don't need to know that to buy a shake. Like, I truly do not care. But that's just me. And I think I mentioned this before on my channel, but I remember when I signed up for It Works, in the back of my head, here and there, I would think, who wants this? Like, genuinely, who wants to go through a human being and have to do all of this conversing, all of this back and forth just to buy some products that I'm basically picking out for them? Who wants that? I don't know. Maybe people who aren't tech savvy, I don't know. But like, the people I would be talking to were people my age. So they probably know how to look stuff up on Amazon, Google it, and do their own research. They don't need to talk to me about it. And plus, there are a lot of questions I could answer. Why, you might ask? Because it had nothing to do with product formulation, the price. I can't even tell you the science behind how it works, actually, because I wasn't qualified to talk about it. We had to give them some generic-ass answer. So how do you build authentic relationships, and when is a good time to book? Oh my God, just get to it. We read all of that, and they still haven't answered it. Here we go. Send them a simple birthday message and a question to reconnect. Oh my God, sending happy birthday messages was actually one of our tasks. So we had our 6 list of things to do, and when we get on Power Hour, a lot of times one of those tasks that we would have assigned to us would be happy birthday messages. Like every day you would go on Facebook, send happy birthday messages. So exhausting, because I personally don't really care about birthdays. I care about my kids' birthdays because I made them, but my own birthday, I don't exist. Please. I get sweaty armpits when people wish me happy birthday. So who cares? I know some people do care, but it's not genuine if it's from an MLM hunt. They really don't care about your birthday. Did you do anything special? Why would I message a stranger, and even if we had liked each other's stuff on social media, and be like, happy birthday, did you do anything special? who cares? I wouldn't answer somebody's message, like, unless we had like talked a couple times and they're not in an MLM. Then I, probably would be like, oh, like, yes, I did, or no, I didn't. And probably the answer would be no, because I don't want to celebrate my birthday. Let's all just move on. Like, I was born. Like, celebrate my mom, for carrying me and birthing me. That's way more exciting than me being born. Authentically comment on 5 friends' posts or stories. Give them love. It's not authentic if it's assigned to you. This is like a gateway to getting lost scrolling and doing other stuff on your phone instead of doing what you're supposed to be doing. And this was one of the tasks that we had to do too, was interacting. And this is, I threw it all away now, but in my binder, like, and in my notebooks and stuff, that's stuff that I used to have written down for my daily task, like in my calendar. And I have my new calendar now, and I haven't had a second to plan out my stuff for this year, but I finally get to use it because the tabs are for 2023 and I finally get to use it now. But like, if I'm like, again, when I would have to go force myself to come up with something to say on people's social media posts, like, oh my God, it was impossible. I don't do good with small talk, and I don't care. Probably 10, almost 10 times out of 10. I don't care where some random person on my social media got their top from. I don't care. And I don't want to wait for them to answer and then answer them back. I don't want to give out fake compliments, ask fake questions. Like, I just don't want to do the fake interactions just to get people to buy my stuff. Comment on people's stories and ask questions. The only authentic time I've ever done that is when I've had a few too many and everyone on social media is my friend. All with intent to reconnect, learn more about them, and start a conversation, not jump into a sales pitch. Don't try to sell yourself in the first message. Be a human first. Be interested in them. I'm so sick of hearing people in MLM say, we're all just human. Be a human first. Who is it? No Shame Sales Game, who's constantly like, be a human. We are humans first. You have to convince them you're a human because you're not a robot. You're a person with feelings and experience. Like, we know, but also when people get in MLMs, they are stripped of their personalities, sometimes quickly and sometimes over time. Being a human first, when you're being told to interact with them, that's not very human. That's manufactured interaction. Find out more about them, what their life looks like. Tell them what inspired you to connect, compliment them, and ask them questions to continue a genuine conversation. It's not genuine if you're being told to do it. Find out more about them, what their life looks like. This is a great way to come up with a backstory to use against people when they join your team, and you can manipulate them into staying longer. That's what that ultimately is. So now you know the ins and outs of their lives, so you can turn around and be like, but didn't you see this? Okay, well, how are you going to make money then if you're a stay-at-home mom? Because they want you to back yourself into a corner to the point where you don't think you can do anything else to bring in an income. How dumb is that? Once you have a network of the right people who know, like, and trust you, it's time to promote. Once you've convinced them you give a FUCK, then it's time to promote your business and products then. Connect with people who just accepted your friend request. Oh, creep them out right off the bat. Most marketers think that their products and opportunity are the only things that they should be promoting. I mean, yeah, especially when I was in my MLM, we would kind of like give people the side eye if they promoted anything other than the MLM version of whatever they were using before. But now apparently it's better to promote other products, like regular stuff from the store, in combo with the stuff from the MLM. Like, apparently that's better now. That's where it can get pretty annoying. That's where it can get annoying pretty quick. Well, duh. You need to know that although there is nothing wrong with promoting your products, you have so much more to offer than just a product. Yeah, your entire life, because you're supposed to devote your entire life to this cult. That is what they want. You have so much more to offer than just a product. Promoting other things will help you attract more people, build more relationships, and as a result, sell more of your stuff in the long run. And there it is, the ultimate goal. They just admitted it. Here are just a few things you can promote alongside your products and opportunity. Your Facebook group / private community. Oh yeah, because Beachbody Huns, don't they have like, they just make a bunch of Facebook groups all the time and like challenge groups or whatever. I've never been in one, so I don't really know what's in there. But I know Deanna Mims talks a lot about that stuff. Valuable checklists, webinars. Should you be doing a webinar if you're not really qualified to talk about anything? Who's going to jump on a call about your MLM products? Not many people. Not many. Okay? I would venture to say a lot of people who get on those calls are people who are interested in the business side or just people who are already in it. Coaching calls. Yeah, promote your coaching calls. Okay. Yourself and your team. Yup. Promote you. I called it. You are the brand. Everything about you. And selling the products is the ultimate goal. So you're going to use yourself and everything about yourself to get in good with these people. Promote you as a problem solver, expert, and leader. Why would you promote yourself as an expert if you're not? It's okay to not be an expert in stuff. Like, it's fine. Unless it's your job to be an expert, then you should. But these MLM huns are not experts a lot of times. If they have experts in, like, a place, in something other than the MLM, sure, they might very well be an expert in that. But I don't like to call myself an expert in anything because that's a lot of liability, and I would hate to disappoint people or give bad advice or unqualified advice and people take it and get unhappy with it or, you know, are in danger or something. I don't want that. Even if you don't have a lot of sales or have a big team. So little Miss Melanie with, let's say, 2 active people on my team, I should be promoting myself as an expert and a leader and a problem solver. How sad is that? No, I should not have been doing that. I did do that. I should not have been doing that. When it comes to your profile and content that you post, it's all about what vibes and feelings you give to people who come to check it out. Oh my God. The only thing, I'm so glad that I really don't have to think about this so much anymore. I kind of just post when I want and I don't when I don't want to post. It's really great not having that pressure. Sure, would it help me grow an audience on YouTube? I'm sure it would if I was much more strategic about my social media to try to like get out there what I'm trying to say. But do I want to do that at this point in life? No, because I'm still like detoxing my brain from the time in the MLM, and it feels really good not to pressure myself to do that. I really just kind of like finding stuff to talk about, talking about it and putting it out there and talking to you guys in the comments and seeing what you have to say. The only thing they care about is what's in it for me. Well, yeah. As they should. I mean, it's a transactional relationship at the end of the day, monetarily. So your goal is to make them feel that you are a real person, just like them. Like, if I go to Publix right now, I don't need to feel like I'm just like the lady at the cash register. I don't need to relate to them. I don't need to know anything about them at all. And knowing anything about them has nothing to do with whether I'm going to buy the products or not from the store. It has nothing to do with it. This weird dynamic in MLMs, it creeps me out, honestly. And they think it's normal. Like when you've been in one for so long, you think it's normal to make people care about you and care about all these facets in your life, and they just don't need to know that. But you think that they do because you're told from everyone in the cult that everybody needs to know all these things about you, and that's just not true. So your goal is to make them feel as if you're a real person, just like them, who are a few steps ahead with solving the same problems that they still have, and you have information and experience that will help them. How do you do that? These are the best post ideas to help you attract. I'm really struggling with the verbiage and the spelling with stuff on here. Like I'm getting stuck because why is it put this way? These are the best post ideas to help you attract. How about just these are the best post ideas to help you attract? Because it's really hard to read that out loud. Identify, sort, and qualify your perfect prospects and passively build relationships at the same time. I thought we were supposed to be intentional and genuine, not passive. All right, now I'm confused. Education, motivation, entertainment, inspiration, lifestyle, family, hobbies, business related, not mentioning the company, lead with appreciation and curiosity. This is why I reacted to this girl who she puts her content out there like she's helping other content creators. That's not what she's doing. It's ultimately to lead back to the MLM, and it's put out there in general for everybody because she doesn't want everything to be about her business, even though at the end of the day, everything you put on your social media as an MLMer is for the business. You really can't convince me otherwise. Education, should you really be educating people in something you aren't actually qualified to talk about? And not that you need a certificate to talk about your favorite flavor of Gatorade, but a lot of these people in MLMs promote themselves as experts, educated leaders in whatever the MLM is selling. Any post, whether it's educational, inspirational, or curiosity, can be related to products or business opportunity. Yeah, but don't just post to fill the void. Post with intention to connect, spark a conversation, get to know them, and get to know you. I had such a hard time with this when I was in because I don't actually have anything to say on social media most of the time. And especially at that time, I didn't even plan on having a phone or posting on social media. Like I didn't care about it. And the only reason I did get a new phone at the time and blow up my social media was because of this business. My business with It Works. That was the only reason. So I had to copy and paste so many other people's posts because I had nothing to say. Nothing. I don't care what other people are doing with their weekend. I didn't ask. Like, I wouldn't normally ask either. I'm not going to ask, what is this dress yellow or blue? I don't care. I don't care what everyone thinks it is. I really just don't. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Be real and vulnerable. This is terrible advice, I think, because why do you need to be vulnerable for your MLM? Nike doesn't need to be vulnerable to sell you some sneakers. Not that MLMs really compare to a company like Nike, but you get the idea. Curiosity posts are one of the most powerful ways to promote your products and services without being that salesy weirdo. If you're in an MLM, you're a salesy weirdo. That's just what it is. You're a salesy weirdo, 100%. I saw this girl, the girl that I cried when I met her at conference. This girl, she is the one who started the whole attraction marketing thing. So when It Works came out with their apple cider gummies or whatever, instead of posting about directly about the apple cider gummies or whatever it was, apple cider vinegar gummies, I would post, what are some good uses for apple cider vinegar? Or when we came out with the hydrate, I'd be like, who's into lemon lime flavored Gatorade? Stuff like that instead of posting directly about the product. I never even remembered to make another post about those products. I was so bing bong consumed with all the other things I had to do for my business that I never even remembered to bring it back to that. Got lost in the sauce. There is nothing even from this that would make me remotely curious as to what is going to be in the paid course. I don't think there's anything valuable coming from that because there was nothing valuable coming from this. I could have told you this. You could find this if you Google any MLM, or if you search on YouTube, any MLM's training call. You can find all this information. You search it up, you're going to find it. Okay? Or you can, anti-MLM pages where we react to team calls. Yeah, that's where you can find that. Okay. I'm going to cut it off there. All right, thank you guys for sticking around. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a little likesy-poo. If you have commentary to share with the class, leave it down below. I didn't expect this one to need its own video, but my goodness, did it. And now this video is going to be an hour long, maybe a little bit more. But I had a lot to say about it. And this was a great example of the foundational issues in MLMs, because these are pretty much instilled in everyone in every MLM, even the ones who claim to be different. This is the general idea, except maybe not the finance ones, because I'm really not familiar with that, and that's a lot of numbers and not my area of experience at all. And make sure you share this video with your besties, and also make sure you are subscribed so you get to see all my videos. I got a blast, but I will see you guys in the next one.